President Trump spent much of today defending himself from the fallout following convictions this week of both his former personal lawyer and his former campaign chairman. Striking back, Mr. Trump took aim at some now familiar targets. As the Justice Department and Special Counsel Robert Mueller continue their probe into Russian interference in the 2016 election, the president took aim at his attorney general.
I put an attorney general that never took control of the Justice Department, Jeff Sessions, never took control of the Justice Department, and it's a sort of an incredible thing.
Jeff Sessions fired back in a statement, writing, "I took control of the Department of Justice the day I was sworn in. While I am Attorney General, the actions of the Department of Justice will not be improperly influenced by political considerations." The war of words is set against the backdrop of a week's worth of court appearances, guilty pleas, and convictions of confidants close to Mr. Trump. In the latest twist, multiple news outlets report that federal prosecutors have granted legal immunity to David Pecker, the chairman of American Media, Inc., the National Enquirer's parent company. In exchange, Pecker, a longtime friend of the president, will reportedly provide information about hush money paid by President Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, to silence two women from disclosing alleged affairs with Mr. Trump. On Tuesday, Cohen pleaded guilty to several crimes, including making illegal campaign contributions at the direction of Mr. Trump. The president insisted again today that he is not implicated.
By the way, they got Cohen totally unrelated to the campaign. I'm not involved. I wasn't charged with anything. You know, people don't like to say that, but I wasn't charged.
He criticized Cohen's guilty plea, referred to it as flipping, cooperating with prosecutors, something he said that almost ought to be illegal. But he said he had great respect for his former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, who was convicted of 8 counts of tax and bank fraud. One of the jurors in Manafort's weeks-long trial told Fox News there was a single holdout juror who prevented a unanimous verdict of conviction on 10 other deadlock charges. Paula Duncan, a Trump supporter who says she kept her Make America Great Again hat in her car every day, voted to convict.
The public, America, needed to know how close this was, and that the evidence was overwhelming. I did not want Paul Manafort to be guilty, but he was, and no one's above the law.
At the White House today,
President Trump, are you going to pardon Paul Manafort?
the president didn't respond to reporters' questions whether he would grant Manafort a pardon. His current lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, says the president asked about it weeks ago, but they recommended against. And several leading Republicans, including South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, have also warned Mr. Trump against that action.
I mean, you have to actually earn a pardon.
Meanwhile, the New York Times reports other Republicans are telling vulnerable GOP incumbents to speak out, with Oklahoma Representative Tom Cole saying, quote, "Where there's smoke, and there's a lot of smoke, there may well be fire."